Good morning. Let's get this day started. Fill up my water cup and get hydrated. Typically, I start doing my morning routine after my husband and daughter leave, which it varies, but most days it's right about 6:50 a.m. Before I start my workout, I typically will bring Peanut outside and I check on my garden. I did a smaller garden this year. I have some cucumbers, some tomatoes. I still have green onions left from last year, and I have a bell pepper. I didn't do as many plants this year because I tried to keep it to stuff that I knew I could maintain and not kill. I did have good success with eggplant last year, but unfortunately, I'm the only one in the family that really likes eggplant, so I didn't grow it this year, although it was very fun to grow. One of my favorite things to do when I'm doing the dishes in the morning is watch the birds at the bird feeder. I filled them up yesterday, so I have lots of little birdies come and visit, and I get lots of squirrels too. Typically for my workout, I have been enjoying, her name is Fit by Mick, at least that's her YouTube channel. I'll try to link it in the description below. I love her style. You can choose she does Pilates, yoga, a lot of strength workouts. I love her strength workouts. She'll even show you modifications if there's a move you're just not sure of. I don't know, after COVID, it changed how we work out. So it's just easier and more time effective for me to work out from home now. And whether I have 10 minutes or an hour, like she has videos with time increments that fit whatever I'm needing that day. And I try to vary. I walk most days, but I do try to vary my strength training in with that as well. I walk Peanut most days, but I usually will alternate. If it's a day where I'm doing more strength training, I'll maybe do a quicker walk with Peanut, but I try to do every other day off from strength training. So those days I'll walk with a walking vest and have a longer walk that day. And I don't know, lately I think walking vests have become all the rage. My family would make fun of me when I first started walking with one because I look like, look like a Unabomber. But I usually, I think my weighted vest is 12 pounds. I started with that, which is a little higher than what I think they recommend, it's a certain percentage of your body weight. You can look it up. I think that's pretty much the max for what is suggested for my body weight, but I do enjoy it. They said it helps build muscle mass and prevent osteoporosis, all those things we need to do when we're aging for preventative, I should say. Preventative measures, that is. Today I did a 30-minute strength workout, and I'm going to walk Peanut later this afternoon. The weather should be nice, so I'm gonna take him on a short walk. But I just love, one screen I showed earlier, when I'm doing my back exercises, laying on the mat, I just love this room, how it has the big window, and I love that I can see the clouds if it's a pretty day. And it's also fun when I'm doing yoga and it's kind of raining. It's a mood in this room for sure. I love the window. It's Blakely's playroom / our workout room, but it works. After I'm done with my workout, I'll go downstairs and start making my protein shake, my sustenance for the morning. Workout done. Now it's time to make my protein shake. I've been making this same shake forever. I typically buy the Orgain plant protein powder. My daughter is dairy sensitive, so we started doing dairy free. Oh my gosh, it's been quite a few years now. I'm not 100% dairy free, but I try to practice dairy free when I can, because
I've discovered I have a little lactose sensitivity. Like now, because I hardly ever drink milk or consume dairy products. I say that. I do eat cheese occasionally, but when I do, I pay for it. I get the tummy ache. So, and I just added 2 scoops of my, I usually buy the chocolate Orgain protein powder, and then I add a scoop of the Orgain. I like this one. It's collagen peptides plus probiotics. I usually pick this up at Costco. I'm sure they have it at other places, but typically Costco is my place to get it because you get this giant jug. So I do that. I usually use whatever fruit I have on hand. So let's see. And listen, this is a meal replacement. This is like this. I work out in the morning, then I make this shake mid-morning. So this is my lunch and breakfast. I don't do this every morning, but I do light intermittent fast, and I don't put a time on it. What I do, I stop eating at a certain time. After dinner is typically every now and then I'll snack on. I have a problem with the what are they? The Himalayan salted chocolate almonds. Those are so good. That's like my little crack. So every now and then I give into a little handful at night, but typically after that, that's it. I shut it down. I don't eat until mid-morning. It just works with my work schedule as well. So I added a banana. I'm adding some organic fresh spinach. Get my greens in. I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is my meal. I'm gonna do an avocado. But yeah, I've been doing this for a while, and I love it because the way I work, when I start working, I don't take a lunch break. Like I work through lunch. I try to work only while Blakely's at school. So for me, having something like this is perfect on the go. I can literally have it on my tray when I'm coloring clients' hair, and I just take my little sips and I'm getting my protein in after I work out. So it works for me. So I got my whole avocado, spinach. I always put some type of berries. I usually always have a bag of frozen berries in the fridge. Oh wait, I already got my oat milk. So I have some, but I do have some fresh berries because that's my child's fruit of choice. I always try to have berries. So I'm doing some blackberries. I'd say like a 1/4 cup. And I have some strawberries. Note to self, I've been doing this for a couple years now. I clean and cut the stems and chop my strawberries ahead, like the minute I get them from the grocery store. Probably about the same, another 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup of strawberries. I just find if I chop them and clean them, we eat them. They don't get wasted, and it's just grab and go. All right, so I got all that. I do put a scoop of some type of nut butter. I'm gonna do peanut butter. I know some people don't think this is the healthiest, but you know what? Again, this is my breakfast and my lunch, so I'm just adding more protein. And I find this makes my shake creamier, so I enjoy the little peanut butter texture in there. Every now and then, if I have Greek yogurt, I know that's a dairy product, I will add that sometimes, and then I usually do my oat milk, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That's my ingredients. Blend that up, and there's my meal for breakfast and lunch. So I am rushing because I'm actually going to meet my hairstylist friend. We're doing each other's hair today. It's so nice because we have standing appointments with each other. It's always nice when the hairdresser gets her hair done. We started doing this a few years ago and it works for both of us because we both have at-home studios, so it's so nice. It's not like we're in a typical salon environment. So right now I'm putting on ZO, the clarifying serum. I love this stuff. Yes, I'm in my late 40s and I still break out. And then I follow that with the Daily Power Defense by ZO. Anybody else or ZO girls? I love this stuff. It has been probably the most consistent skin product for me. I've been using it a couple years now. And look, I'm usually a little more neat with it. I'm just trying to go fast. So then I follow it up with my favorite sunscreen, Elta MD UV Clear. Oh my gosh, y'all, I look like crapola. Sorry. Hee. Put my sunscreen. Make sure I get all the bits. Typically, if I have like a V-neck on, I'll still do it, but that's that. I recently started using this L'Oreal Glotion. I like this stuff. It's the medium tint. It just puts like a little, like on my no makeup days, it just puts a little glow to your skin. I love it, but not glittery. You won't look like you came from the strip club. Some good stuff. So do that. Let me curl my lashes. This is I'm running late. Put a little bit of color on my face so I don't scare anyone. All right, so let that dry. I recently started using, if I can find it, the Laura Geller concealer. I like it a lot. It's very creamy. It doesn't dry my skin out under my eyes. Just a little quick dab, and I don't put a lot because it goes very far, and y'all, my lighting sucks right here. I'm sorry. I just wanted to kind of show my quick 5-minute routine when I'm running late. I'm not late, I'm just pressed for time. Laura Geller, that's the baked powder. Love this stuff too. You can see it has that. I think I do light. Yeah, baked, balance, and brighten. And this is the light shade. I have their retractable brush. I laugh. I had been, I guess because of my age, I call this, it's not old lady makeup, so I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not being ageist, but I think when you get a certain age, you start seeing ads for certain products, and this started going across my feeds on social media. I'm like, oh, I'm getting the hint. So it's touted for not settling in lines. I love it's a powder foundation. I don't know. I've used the liquid, and I have some favorite liquids, but sometimes in a pinch when I just need quick, I don't really want full coverage. I can appreciate a good powder like this. Done. I'm gonna do a time. I'm just checking my time, seeing how I'm doing. I'm good. I love this palette. Let me show you guys. It's the full, I call it, I guess it's called a contour palette. Beautiful You. I don't know. It's basically, let me show you guys. It's a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in one awesome palette with a giant mirror. I love this. I think this is my third one I've purchased. I'm just doing a quick little bronze on my face just to bring life. So I always do across my forehead, my temples, my cheeks. So a good rule of thumb when I used to do a lot of makeup for weddings, you know, I always say you make the number 3 on the side of the face. That's where your bronzer goes. That's when you're trying to make shadows. And again, when I'm doing my better makeup, I don't do it this haphazardly, but I'm just doing it very quick. And then I just go over it with a regular powder brush just to kind of buff out any lines. And then my blush. I'm not going to highlight today. I mean, this is like no makeup. Although I am putting on makeup. But y'all know what I'm talking about. This is just quick. Just a little bit of blush to wake up my face. Done. All right. Let's see. I recently picked up, I'm a fan of shadow sticks. This is the L'Oreal one. I can link all this stuff below so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me see, I have a bronze. So I have like a pearl color and a bronzy. So the pearl color, I just follow along. I do basically a V on the inner lids. And then I just take my ring finger and kind of buff out the edge. Real fancy things here. Finger painting. And then with the darker one, the brown, I just kind of, again, this is no makeup. I just go along my top lash line, maybe do a little V at the outer edge, do a little bit on the bottom, buff it out with my pinky. Same thing on the other side. A little V on the bottom. And when I say a V, I'm meaning like that. Again, buff it out with my finger so I don't have any lines. Makes it look natural. I have a wet towel right here. That's what I keep. I'm one of those. I have to, after I take my shower, I always just keep my cloth handy. Through the years, I've gone back and forth. My eyes look better when I line my waterline with black eyeliner. I know that does not work for everyone. On my eye color and my eye shape, I like to do this. I don't always do it, but if I'm feeling like I'm looking dead, that wakes me up pretty quick. And oh my gosh, these brows, y'all, it's time to get my brows tattooed. I'm working on, I don't know, I guess it's been, every few years you do have to touch them up. And I had my very first time, I'm just one of those people, I lost my eyebrows very young, like at 18. So that was a long time ago, but this was when it was new, and the person that did mine did not do, I mean, it was horrible. I had literally purple dye in my skin. I mean, it was pretty tragic. So through the years, I've had some wonderful brow artists that have fixed me up. One, she was really good, but she moved back to Thailand. So I found another girl, and she basically was like a corrective job. So she fixed me up, but they're fading a lot. So I need, basically what I like to do, it's like having the tattoo is like a stencil. And oh my goodness, this is my favorite cheap brow pencil. It's e.l.f. Eyes Lip Face brand, $3, Walmart, Target, wherever, Ulta, $3. I use the taupe shade in this stick. I have a few favorites. Benefit makes a really good one. But that one's like 20 something a stick. And so I tend to keep my better brand ones for when we're going out to dinner or going somewhere or events. But for my day-to-day, this little $3 stick works, and I like the color. It's not harsh. It goes on easy. It even has a little spoolie. If you have the brow, I barely have any brows, so who am I kidding? I don't need to use that brush. It's amazing what brows can do for your face, though. It's like, oh, hello, I'm awake now. All right. So, brows on. Let's see. Getting my lips. Mascara. This is also my favorite cheap mascara. It's the Essence Lash Princess. Love this stuff. It's like $5 a tube. Again, I have my favorite evening mascara, but this is my favorite day-to-day, everyday mascara. Love this stuff. And it's buildable. For me, I know everybody's different. It doesn't transfer onto my lids. If I sweat, it doesn't run. It has great staying power. I mean, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My lighting's terrible. It's like the worst lighting to be doing this. I should be sitting in front of a fancy front light mirror, but I'm not. It's a down-facing mirror, but you know, we're just keeping it real here. Real talk. This is what we all look like, right? Other eyeball. Yeah, for cheap mascara, this stuff, I mean, it's better than some higher end mascaras. Let's just say that. Again, I could do another coat and do more, but I don't really need all that. I'm actually going to get my hair done, and I'm going to do her hair. I'm just trying to not look dead. You know, hairdressers, we are in the mirror all day long, so it's a very hard profession to not wear makeup, because you're looking at yourself in the mirror all day and you're like, damn, I look like crap. So just a little pinky nude lipstick, lip gloss. She's ready. I'm ready for the day. All right. Okay. I'm not doing anything with this hair. It actually looks decent because I curled it for Mother's Day yesterday. All right. I'm ready.
I just got home from doing her hair, her doing my hair.
Hi, Mr. Chubbs.
I love all the little squirrels that come to my squirrel feeder. And now I'm just gonna clean up, put all my products away that I brought with me to color each other's hair. I am very grateful to have someone to trade out getting my hair done with. If I didn't have that, I'd have to make an appointment somewhere or do it myself. So I'm very grateful to have that option. I absolutely love working at home. I don't think I could ever go back to working in a traditional salon environment. I mean, it's just so convenient to have this. Is great. This is my typical daily routine. If you like my content, I appreciate a like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.